So I came out. This year was my 10-year anniversary of coming out. Thank you. Yes, I like boys' butts. Let's cheer about it. I came out 10 years ago. Back in my youth, I had never made a video about this. Just because I don't know, how to, make it fun.
Ask Troy.
Huh?
Ask Troy.
Ask Troy. Ask Troy how to make a video about it? Oh! I see. I thought you were saying do an Ask Troy, hashtag Ask Troy. I'm like, my name's Tyler. That's so funny. Well, I'll get to that. I'll get to Troy. Lord. Stop it. So, 10 years ago, let me paint the scene. There I was. Put that on silent. As I'm not on silent either. Another boy. Okay. So there I was. I was 14 years old. I was actually looking cute then. I was like, did I have a bowl cut then? No. I was actually tragic. But I was cast as Eugene in Grease, which is the nerd. I had the opening line, get on my level. This is important, trust me. So there I was, I was very involved with drama club. It was like I had found my niche, these were my people. And I was in love with my best friend Eric, who was one of the people that inspired me to start making YouTube videos. And he was so cute. And he was, who's that? Who sings Beauty School Dropout?
The angel.
Yes, Queen. So I was Eugene. I was in love with the angel, teenage angel, something. And I was in love with him. And I had told one of my friends, Ellie. Oh. And she was friends with both of us. And so she thought she would play matchmaker. And clearly I was not even out yet. I had only told one person. This was the deepest, darkest secret that I could ever fathom. But she was like, oh, Eric, she was thinking, oh, Eric's gay too, he's gotta be, he's the angel in Grease. So she, kind of started talking amongst all the drama club, trying to, make this matchmaking happen. I had no clue what was going on. And then so Friday night is opening night, Thursday night is the school preview. So we do two school previews during the day, and I find out that she had told everyone that I was gay right before I was about to go on stage to do the opening line for the school preview. So there I was. We were on the stage. This is so dramatic. We were on the stage, pitch black, curtains down, audience is outside, so we hear everyone's coming out. I had just found out 5 minutes ago that everybody knew I was gay, but I didn't talk to anybody about it. I was literally sobbing. And, it's a good ending, so don't worry. Oh my god, wait, she has a Mickey Mouse, yes. Oh, you, yeah. Yeah, queen. Sorry, I get distracted. Oh yeah, so there I was, sobbing. Oh yes. So there I was sobbing, and I had to muster my strength, deliver the opening line. I ran off stage afterward because that was the only thing I had for the preview, and I just cried and cried and cried. And then I remember that night I called Eric, and I knew he knew, but we had not discussed it. And so I was like, hi. I'm like, I know what you heard. I just wanted to let you know from me that it's true. And there I am just waiting for him to be like, I'm gay too, let's run off together. And it didn't happen. Don't fret, no, it's fine. He's in Georgia right now with what is it called? Not Georgia, the state, the country, doing world peace stuff. Yes. Who said that? Yes. But he was like, don't worry, nothing changes, it'll all be fine, thank you for telling me. So the next day, I could just talk, is that okay? I'm talking.
Yes.
The next day I get to school.
They don't want to hear us.
I do. So the next day I get to school, and we had the longest corridor between the front entrance and like the lockers, and I'm like, it's like walk of shame. Like I just like feel like, and like nobody had any animosity toward me. Nobody was like homophobic. It was a very accepting community. There were a lot of openly gay teachers, openly gay students, so it was like fine. But I just felt this like, I felt disgusting. And I remember walking down the hallway, and I just remembered like, if Eric hates me, I just have to deal with that. It's fine. If it's weird, it's fine. So I see him down the hall, and it's like the longest, like, you know, slow journey toward each other. But we got to each other. He hugged me, and like just the longest hug. And he's like, "Nothing changes. We're fine. It's good." And then we like didn't talk about it the rest of the day. And I was just like, it was perfect. And like that to me is always my like definition of like the perfect ally to somebody coming out, because it's not about outing somebody, it's not about being overly like looking for a gay best friend or something like that. It was just him realizing that nothing had changed from Thursday to Friday. It was just like completely the same, completely normal, and now we're still friends. So and we're hanging out this weekend, and I'm so excited. So that was how we came out to my friends. After that, it was like a waterfall, because like the first person, like the hardest person to come up to was that, and then I was like, okay, everybody can know. So it's like, hello everyone. Yeah, so that was all good. Parents, my mom asked me, my parents are divorced, so my mom and stepdad always knew. They were like, even when they would lecture me when I was little, they'd be like, when you're older, this behavior will not be tolerated by your life partner. They would never say like girlfriend or wife, they would always be like, your life partner. And I'm like, yes, I know, you know. And that was like when I was like 4. But my dad and stepmom is another story. They are pretty close-minded and religious, not that that has any correlation, but it definitely didn't help the situation. And you all not saying that? So I remember one day, what? It's not that. I keep feeling like I have a hole right here. I had a hole in my pants yesterday, and so like I was just like, anyway. We will talk. So my dad, it was a complete flip from my mom. My mom had asked me in line at the bank, do y'all have Flagstar Bank?
No.
Well, that is where I banked. So there we were making a deposit, and my mom was like, are you gay? And I was like, yeah. That was it. So it was super tender. And then my dad, on the other hand, was like, we should get dinner. And I'm like, what's going on? And like, we weren't really close. We never really had like a deep like connection. Me and my mom, super close. Like, we talk about everything. Jackie. And Lord have mercy. I know too much about Jackie. But my dad was like, let's have dinner. And so I was 15 or something. And we went to Quiznos. Y'all got Quiznos? Yeah. So there we are. Super serious at Quiznos. Eating a 6-inch. Or we know they have 5 inches at Quiznos, I think, right? Yeah? I think they do. There's nothing wrong with that. No, yeah, rude. So there we were. And my dad's like, somebody at the church saw your MySpace. And apparently it says like interested in men. And I'm like, okay. And it like actually was really traumatic and bad. I had a choir concert that night, and so this was right before the choir concert. Everything happens right before something. But he was like, it was really disappointing actually, because we had never talked about it, clearly. But when he said it, he was talking and just talking, and there I am eating my 5-inch. And he's like, he was just saying a lot of things, and I think the worst part was everything that he was saying, I could tell he cared, but it was the things that he was saying that were just like so like backwards. And it, like he was saying, like, are you rebelling? Is this your mom trying to get back at me? Is this like, are you just trying to be difficult? Or it's just a phase? And I remember the worst thing he said was like you don't have to worry about it. We have enough money to fix it. And I was just like, you girl, do not. We are like not on the same wavelength. So that was like not a good moment. But I remember like looking back now. I look back at it and I just really, it makes it clear to me that like homophobia is a really intricate evil because it usually disguises itself as care. And it's like, it was hard for me to like kind of communicate that to him because he just wanted me to live a good life. He just wanted me to not have to deal with bullying or HIV or all of these things that are part of the stigma of being gay. And, but like, that's not my lesson to teach him. And so after that, we didn't talk for a long time, and we've had an on and off relationship for a long time. But I've always had a very huge support system with my mom and my stepdad, so I'm fortunate there. But my dad, I just firmly believe that no matter how important society deems a relationship, like a father-son relationship or anything like that, like nobody has the right to judge anybody for anything. So I was fortunate enough to know that, but I feel like a lot of people out there aren't as fortunate or aren't as fortunate to have that support system to back that up. So yeah, that really opened my eyes to, okay, well, my school community, my mom and stepdad are not the only people out there. There are still so many people that need to be educated, starting with my dad. So I'm working on that. We're texting. So that's a good thing. We started texting, I remember very vividly, this year. I was prepping for August, and I was with Marcus Butler, and we were like